You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Big Brother After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Big Brother After Show.
Bing is for doing, and we're doing Big Brother. I'm Ashley Iocco, and welcome to the Big Brother After Show. I am so excited to announce my special guest today. I have the Big Brother legend and my dear friend, Mike Boogie Malin.
What's up?
Also joining me today is David from Big Brother.
15.
Season 15, our current season.
What's going on?
That's a special treat. What's good, guys?
Oh, just, really enjoying Big Brother 15 and how hot it is outside.
Yeah, it is hot.
It's like 150 degrees today.
They're in the valley, so it's super
They're hot too.
Yeah,
we're right near there.
So my first question is for you, Bugs.
Okay.
So I was on Twitter a couple weeks ago, and Dan had tweeted that he misses watching villains like Boogie play the game. So obviously you were considered a villain character your first couple seasons. I don't really feel that way our season, like last year. But
yeah, I think I softened it up around the edges a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it was easier being a villain, before I was a father, and kind of Will and I would feed off each other, and we just kind of escalated into just being this villainous duo. And to be honest, last season, for most of the time I was there, my role was a coach, so
exactly,
I didn't want to make it be about me. I kind of just wanted to let the players play.
Yeah.
And
I respected you for that. You were the only one.
Yeah, the others were so dying to get back in the game. That really worked out for all three of them, didn't it? So yeah, I didn't really want to play that role last year, and I kind of softened it up a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to get your take on how you feel about the house guests this season, because it seems almost as if they're playing or actually that we're watching the Bad Girls Club with all their low blows, and they're not villain characters where it's fun to watch. Like when you played the game with Will, it was fun because you were doing gaming,
Right. I think there's a very, very big difference between being a villain within the game and being just a mean person.
Exactly, because you're not a mean person.
Somehow Will always got credit for being the villain with the game, but outside of in the Big Brother universe, I always took a lot of heat as if I was that person outside in life.
But you're not.
I thank you.
At
you.
all.
You know me. So it was just always funny to me, the criticism I would take, because I hate to keep using this term all the time, but it is a game, and you got to kind of know your role. And this season, it's been weird because there was just a lot of mean-spiritedness going on for no reason, and at the detriment of some people's games. And the ones that adjusted and stopped being jerks are still there, and then a few of them that couldn't make that adjustment are out in the world right now, not playing the game.
Yeah, I know, and that's what kind of stinks, because I feel like, Erin was very hated, but she's now, how we talk about edits get changed, and now it's almost hard not to root for her. It's because she's kicking butt in competitions.
That's who I was referring to when I was saying someone who turned it around, because somehow she was the head of the Mean Girls Club, and now, or Bad Girls Club, whatever, and now she's winning all the competitions, somehow not even being mentioned,
not a target at all,
and also kind of settling into relationships and alliances, but without really it being declarative, it's some of the other alliances, but with her, she's just sort of blending in, and I think she's gonna go far.
Yeah, I do too. So, David.
What's going on?
Hey, you actually lived with these people.
Yeah, I did.
And, you had your short-lived showmance with Erin. You think you're going to be talking to her?
Most likely not.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Oh no, because
Wow.
like I heard rumors between her and Jeremy, and then the whole Judd thing. So oh no.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa!
hey.
Spoiler alert!
Dish.
Well, yeah. Do tell the gossip.
Well, I don't know if it's true, but like on the live feed, she was flirting with Judd, and she supposedly kissed him, and like yeah. So oh no, but
Judd
then
the
I also heard.
stud.
I'm a live feeder. I didn't know that one. I knew they were getting close, but like I just didn't think Jesse would have it. You know?
Yeah. Oh no, but oh no, I miss her, but I don't know if something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
'Cause she was always like taking control of the like. Oh no, she was pretty pushy to say the least.
Yeah. A lot of the women are very dominant this year. Like they're taking over the men.
Yeah, they're very type A.
With the Macranda situation.
That is for sure.
And okay, another thing is, well, we'll get into that. So Sunday's episode starts off with Amanda congratulating herself for being responsible for Jesse's eviction, and she seems to be responsible for everyone's eviction.
Yeah, I
She's
mean
very proud of it.
that you know, the last couple evictions I think, or last few, have been so like passe. Like
Yeah.
they're the evictions that you know on like Saturday who's leaving on
It's
Thursday,
so boring.
and it's so boring, and it's like they try to edit it and make it look interesting, but Jesse was like the easiest evictee of the season, I think.
It really
and there's
was.
no suspense to it whatsoever.
And also, it's like the first time ever Julie Chen like coaxes the audience, or not the audience, the house guests into like making a big move.
Yeah, I
couldn't believe that.
I'm so over Amanda, particularly using this term, but everyone's like, we're making a big move. We're going to make the big move. What big moves are you making? The idea of the show is you evict someone every week. That's the move. It isn't anything special to evict someone. That's what you do every week.
It's always like the house wants this, and it's
Yeah.
good for the house. Like
Yeah.
there's really nothing
one
that's
has-
always going to be good for everybody in the house.
No one has a
So-
spine in there. I mean, they all want to do. I mean, Erin almost hyperventilated and collapsed on the double eviction episode
Oh my
when
God, I
she
know,
got
but
the head of
she's-
household.
But she did good.
She pulled it off.
It's probably the drugs, dude.
That's
You think so?
what
No,
I'm
no.
saying.
They take them
Adderall.
away from you.
Yeah, that is
Oh.
that is giving her an edge.
Is she taking Adderall? Is that known? Okay.
I heard it's worse than cocaine.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like equivalent to crystal meth.
Really?
Amanda's taking it too, so.
Wow.
Uh,
The dish from inside BB15, the drug report.
Okay, so yes, speaking of Erin, she wins HOH again on the singing competition, which I personally was never good at that one.
The singing one where it's HOH,
Yeah.
POV. Yeah, I almost won that one. Yeah, Erin's just turned into a force of nature in the competitions.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of a good time for that to be the case, but I don't know. She wins one more. It might stick out too much as it gets down to the end.
That's
They're not
true.
going to want to play her in the final three.
True. Okay, so Amanda loses, and of course, oh yeah, she makes she goes and whines about it to McCrae, and she like acts like the whole world revolves around her, and she goes and hides behind the garbage can.
I don't want to hog the mic, but like, and I'd be interested to
you're
hear
not.
your thoughts on this. Like,
People wanna hear.
I can't stand her getting mad at her boyfriend or whatever you want to call him
No,
for
now
not
husband.
giving her the competitions. What satisfaction are you going to gain from getting the competition?
Yeah.
As long as you're sleeping up in that nice bed and eating all the snacks,
I know,
there
right?
really
Who
isn't any
cares?
other benefits. Do you really need to see a picture of your dog that badly?
I
don't
know.
get that.
She acts like such a crybaby with that.
Yeah,
And-
weirdo crybaby too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then Amanda convinces Erin to put up, her awesome friend Helen, which I was really surprised about that because she wanted to get out Alyssa so bad. And then Erin, like we said, doesn't have a spine, so she went ahead and put up, or no, yeah, she put up Helen.
You're right. She put up Helen and Alyssa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? I mean, you live with these people. Are you surprised that the fact that Erin was that way? You know, she was so type A in the beginning, and now she only will do what the house wants.
I don't know, dude. She's probably doing it for the money and to like get friends with all the people. So yeah, she's doing the right
Good
thing.
reason.
Yeah,
Good
Yeah.
reason.
She
She's
is.
doing the right thing.
She's actually playing a really good game.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how little a target Alyssa is.
Well, because at first she just started playing the game like this week. or last week.
Yeah.
Because
she's too busy doing yoga.
No, I know, but it paid off because she killed it in that POV.
True. The yoga did
Yeah,
pay
and her
off.
body's ridiculous. She reminds me of you with working out. And my mom said, she was like, Boogie, I feel like he works out every morning, and that's what Alyssa and Helen do. And it's like, I miss the morning coffee with Boogie.
Yeah, you got to talk to the live feeds. You can't, if they're going to pay and sit there and watch you at work and stuff, I felt an obligation to talk back to them as best I could.
That.
It wasn't really a two-way conversation, but
no.
Well, good for her. It is good she's working out in there. And it definitely worked for the OTEV competition.
So then, Andy's, when they're having a little meeting, Andy eggs on that it's a big move that to get out Helen, even though he wasted his eviction on Jesse. But we, because Andy's just like been back and forth. Oh, do you think Andy reminds you of like an Ian?
Yeah, a little bit. It's funny. When I saw the cast and when these guys first started the show, I thought McCrae was the Ian.
Yeah.
But then he got Amanda, who's attractive, and he kind of got cool, And
yeah. Now he has this like swag about him.
Yeah, he kind of does, and with the outfits and the hair flowing, and just I kind of.
Yeah. What do you feel about that?
You guys see the wedding on the live feed?
No.
I actually missed the wedding. I saw the bachelorette party and it was so boring.
Oh, that was pretty.
Maybe because there's no alcohol ever.
No, they made sangria. Excuse me.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh.
They put in all the fruit and like they mixed the bottle of white and red together.
Oh, okay. We're living on the edge there.
Yeah.
But Andy, he's. I like him as a player, but I think he's getting a little more noticeable and getting himself into trouble.
Well,
and the room entry and eviction title.
He has a really good vocabulary. I'll give him that. He's always using words I have to Google.
He's good, yeah.
I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He is a professor.
Yeah, that's true.
What is he a professor of?
College speech.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's why.
Oh, we cracked that case.
Yep.
So, but he always gets like so like scared that he's gonna go on the block. It's almost like I just want to like give him like
just relax.
Yeah.
You're in a good position.
Yeah, just chill.
Yeah.
Because
he does a nice job of doing the cry upon the eviction so that people can see it on the monitor for 6 seconds.
I know.
And it doesn't look too fake like Gina Marie. Andy does a very nice job of actually looking really upset. I don't know if he is or isn't, but
I think he's maybe just emotional, and then he's like trying to play it up as well.
Yeah.
Because these people, they know their roles. I feel like they really know how to, because they're always, I'm sorry, not to talk about your cast, but they're always talking about America thinks of them. If I hear America one more time on the live feeds, it's like
I
always.
saw actually on one of the episodes, I think it was last night or something, Helen was like, America wants us to win. I'm like, you're cut off from the world. You have no idea what's going on. Why do you think you're so popular?
I know. I wrote that in my notes. I was like, okay, Helen.
And no, none of you are going to be actors or actresses after. Let's get that over with right now. You heard it here.
Plus, her voice is super annoying.
Oh, my gosh.
They all think they're going to get spin-offs and be on CSI. No, Spencer, he made a comment.
CSI,
he
sure,
was like, yeah,
sure.
I think I could be on, play a
redneck?
Something on CSI. And then Aaron was like, yeah, me too. Like, I could be like a good guy and then a bad guy or something. It was like,
yeah, Les Moonves is waiting outside the door to give you a role on a TV show. I love Spencer. I have to give it to him. He's up there with me on the shout-out tip. That guy's been on the block so many times. He's got a whole railroad behind him.
Yeah.
Want to say what's up to Pookie May and give a hug to Little Muggsy and da-da-da-da. I'm like, wow, your shout-out game is strong to quite strong, buddy.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have a job. He keeps thanking the railroad, and he doesn't have a job anymore.
Oh, they fired him?
Yeah.
Because
he joked about, like, masturbating to child porn.
Okay. Gonna stay away from that one.
Oh my gosh, you don't know so many good ones.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I love giving the juicy.
That's really disgusting.
Yeah, he said it was a joke, but I mean, I'm sure it was, but you just don't joke about that. So the railroad went into his house and like checked his computer and stuff for child porn.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Three of them got fired.
No way.
Aaron, Amanda.
Oh, 3 house
Gina
guests.
Marie and Spencer.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, can I ask you something before we move on? Does Nick, does he like comment on Gina Marie's like craziness for him?
On Twitter? No. That guy's like full on like scared of her. Like he doesn't want to open up. I was actually talking to Alec and Peter about it on their show. And it's just like, dude, have some guts and say you don't like Gina Marie already.
Yeah, because the one day I went on his Twitter and then I went on his Instagram, and Big Brother fans, they're like, "What's going on? Da-da-da. I want to know about Gina Marie. Like, do you know what she's saying?"
I mean, does anyone in the world believe that Nick would be with Gina Marie after this? They knew each other a week, and
no, but just comment on it.
Oh.
Like, he doesn't make any comments.
Yeah, he told me in the house he only dates 10 out of 10 dimes. And
I kind of believe it. I've hung out with him. He's cool, you know.
I feel like he has
and
his shit together.
He does, and I don't believe for a second. I mean, I'm sure it was just gameplay, and he did a good job of it.
Too good of a
with
job.
her. I mean, yeah.
Okay, so some juice, yeah. Oh, so 3 a.m. they assigned roles, which did people do this normally in alliances?
I thought it was kind of. I like the name. I like the name.
Oh my god, I love the name too.
Yeah, I like the name. I'm not gonna hate on the name. I think it's kind of cool.
It is.
Especially because 3 a.m. is when a lot of dirt gets done in there.
When Janie does her work.
Yeah. So and the names, I kind of like the way McCrae was just like, the enforcer. Okay. It didn't really have any, but.
I thought it was
whoever
cute.
was assigning them really owned it. So I mean,
Aaron.
Aaron's the beast because she obviously wins all the competitions. Amanda's the mastermind because she just runs the house, and Andy's the agent because he goes back and forth.
I think they're good names for them.
And
from what I've watched.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, I really like that. Good job, Big Brother.
3 a.m.
And why
better
is
than the moving company?
Oh, yeah.
They moved themselves out. That did not work out at all.
Okay, but excuse me. Why is everyone still so afraid of Amanda? Oh yeah, I said David. Maybe you can answer this.
Oh no, man. Seems like she just has those type of eyes and domineering womanness to her. Like I told people on Twitter that she reminds me of a freaking Vanessa off a Little Mermaid. Freaking Ursula.
Oh, Ursula.
Yeah.
Okay, I
or
can see
Cruella
that.
de Vil, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's just still, I just don't know why everyone's so intimidated. But even Helen, when she was pleading for her life, she didn't approach Amanda at all. She approached everybody else except for the Don
I guess
Juan.
the writing was on the wall, and she figured, why bother?
Because I think most of the house doesn't like Amanda. Like they're just trying to be nice to her, just to be nice to her. Except for McCrae and Andy.
I don't really get that.
I don't know.
Okay, so then they go and see Erin's HOH room, and it's really funny because then she has the pictures with the sheep.
Oh yeah, the goats.
Yeah, the
goats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say Spencer was he's
quite
pretty
the comedian.
funny.
Yeah, he
he's
does
funny.
say some good
Yeah.
DRs.
I think they must be sick of going to see her HOH room. I mean, nobody wants to go do that anyways, but definitely her by now. The fourth time, I'm sure they're like, oh God, here we go again.
I feel like no one in our season 1 HOH like a bunch.
Not last year, no.
Like,
not till
more
the
than
end
once.
with Ian. But
Well, yeah.
we were long gone. We weren't there.
Okay, so Helen's telling Alyssa to talk to Erin and play nice, but this is when Alyssa kind of just, I don't know why she would even admit that, is saying that she's not going to go to jury. And
I mean, that's the biggest bluff in the history of Big Brother. I mean,
you can't just not go.
Yeah, there's no way when the only reason you're not the only reason, but the biggest reason you're on the show is because of your sister and her relationship with production and the network and them loving her.
Yeah.
They put her on Amazing Race.
Oh,
and
of course.
She was on Big Brother and twice, and to think that you're gonna walk out and just not adhere to the rules was just ridiculous. And I think that kind of was a bad beginning moment for Helen in terms of sitting there crying, acting like she was already in the final 2, talking about the votes. I mean, there's 9 people left, and she's talking about the votes in the end.
I mean,
it's too early. But to me, that's when people, I think, really started seeing, well, this girl is really trying to act like this is a foregone conclusion, and I think it hurt her a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I know that I'm super emotional, but Helen is always crying.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
It's like, get it together. You're a politician.
Yeah.
I don't get that either. And then Oh, also, I wanted to comment on that. I was really happy that you got out right before jury because, I mean, you have baby Brady and, like, to be sitting in that
well, that's
jury
I was
house.
laughing so hard at Helen when they announced that the jury was going to have extra people, and she's like, "We made the jury. We made the jury." I'm like, "The jury sucks, yo.
Like,
the
really
jury
boring.
sucks." You like? Do you feel like you're more of a winner because you made the jury? It's better to go home.
Yeah.
He went back to the beach. Isn't that better than sitting in
know.
the jury house somewhere? Although it is a nice jury house this
It's
year.
beautiful. Okay, I guess if you don't have, like, really anything to come home to, it's great. Cause
But
you're getting
doesn't
a
she have
paid
2
vacation,
kids and a
but
husband?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she should want to go
Yeah,
home.
she should wanna go home.
That is not a reason to go to jury.
Yeah. I mean, if she had known that you're going to go back in, that would be a different story, but she had no idea. I found it very odd that I don't know. I guess it's the first timer thing. I just don't understand why you'd want to be still locked in a house, still cut off from the world, and not have a chance to win the money. That's
Yeah.
just weird to me. And also, she probably doesn't need the weekly stipend, I don't know
No.
what she does for work, but I bet she
No,
has a
she
good
is
job.
politician.
She's like, "What do you mean by
Oh,
what does she do? Do you know?"
Yeah, you're right. If you're a politician, you're not just like.
I don't know. I just
Do you
see
know?
politicians. I don't know what she does.
Oh no, I think she's like a speaker or something. Like
Speaker of the House?
like runs the stuff.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, on the live feed, she's always talking about this, like, mysterious thing she wants to do when she gets out. And she's like, "I'll tell you over lunch, Andy." And I'm thinking, you're never going to go to lunch with him. Just, like, spill the beans.
Spill it now while there's, nothing to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so then, Helen goes and cries to the HOH room, throws Alyssa under the bus, and just basically, like you said, ruined her entire game. Even though I feel like the house had already made their decision that Helen was the target and that she was going home. That's it. It was what it was.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah.
It's just like when Jen thought that she was a
Yeah,
target.
she's like, "I'm gonna shake up the house now."
But she was up against, like, the
Yeah,
biggest
I mean,
competitor
it's like,
ever.
oh,
That's when
you're
you
an
just
idiot.
kind of have to use common sense, I
You
guess.
are an idiot, Jen.
So then we have the have not competition, and the teams enter the pitch black room with the slime and booby traps, which looks super fun. I would have liked that one.
What'd you think of that one, David?
It was new.
I would have been claustrophobic, dude.
I
thought it was pretty
agree.
funny when Amanda got trashed, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gina
Yeah, it
Marie
was-
killed that competition.
It was kind of
Oh, yeah.
weird because you couldn't really appreciate the darkness. Because
Yeah.
the infrared lights or whatever you want to call it.
And-
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a weird competition.
It was
especially to
weird.
like just put the key right out in front. I
Well,
don't know.
yeah.
It was
Who?
strange.
I wonder who thought of that one up,
Yeah.
because a lot of
Because every other game is the same.
yeah, I was really surprised. I thought the competitions were going to be different.
Every game is just a derivative of ones that have already been done.
Yeah.
I mean, the OTEV one, that's a good one. So I see why they keep doing it, but it does just seem like every week. Like the week they had the counting one, they knew it was coming.
Yeah, they predicted.
yeah.
McCrae is such a super fan that he predicts all the competitions, and he's right.
He's right.
He's
every
not
time.
like Ian when Ian would make all these,
Yeah.
and then he was never right.
Then he was in a doghouse.
Yeah, that was funny. So GM Helen and Alyssa and Amanda are all have-nots, and oh yeah, Boogie, were you ever a have-not in all of your 3 seasons?
Never. Somehow I dodged that bullet. One time for one day, the whole house was on it. I don't remember the reason or how that happened, but yeah,
Chicken
I always
George.
won the have. Yeah, I always was a have, which was amazing because I would have been a whiny little brat
Yeah.
if I don't eat and like sleep right. And yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't have done well. I think they have an easier have-not room this year.
Oh my God, when they talk about their and Helen.
I mean, you'd know better than
That
anyone.
was the worst have-not room ever. And if I hear Helen, also, she would talk a lot about how this is the hardest season ever. I'm like,
what's so hard?
I guess because it's longer.
Oh.
But like 2 weeks.
Probably the MVP too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the hardest Big Brother?
Watching all the other seasons?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I think there was more smart people in the other seasons, and they like got into more controversies.
Yeah.
I think there was better play. Not speaking about myself, but I just think other seasons there's just more gamers.
Yeah.
Whereas this season just to me felt more like Real World, the Big Brother edition.
Well,
like
yeah,
it was
'cause
just a
they
pretty
didn't know the
young.
game.
Yeah, it's just a pretty young cast. I would be very curious to know who are fans and who got discovered at a mall or a bar.
Oh, I think I know.
You know?
You know too.
Yeah.
A lot of them probably got discovered,
Well,
right?
Candace
Tell
did.
us.
Candace did.
She had no idea how to play the game.
No, not really.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. I don't know.
No, I know. Well, there was. Oh, Gina Marie.
She got discovered.
She. Yeah, I don't. She was like modeling or something.
Okay.
I don't know how she's a model though. Without her makeup, it's just like whoa.
Yeah, but I've seen some of her modeling pictures.
Yeah.
She does look good with
Oh, yeah.
makeup on.
Big time.
Okay.
Yeah, but most girls do. I mean,
Okay.
well, that depends. I don't know.
All right.
Okay, so what do I have next? So even though even though Helen built this amazing relationship with Aaron, and she's like, we're best friends now. Aaron still put her on the block, but we already went over that.
Yeah.
So
I
then,
love how though Aaron said Helen was the greatest person in the world.
oh my god, I know. That's what I'm saying. All these, I'm sorry, but I think the cast is really extremely fake. I feel like sometimes our cast, it was like kind of known if people didn't like each other, but this cast is like overly lovable.
The Helen goodbye last night was just
Oh
too
my
much.
God.
It just, I love you all, and everyone got 2 hugs.
And I love, great job, love.
and-
I mean,
yeah.
I love, but geez.
Yeah, it was a little too much. I mean, just admit. I know you're trying to save face or whatever, but just admit you're not pleased right now.
Right. Well, and even when they came back from the jury, like, you know, to compete, and they came back in the house, and everyone is like so ecstatic, but it's like you were just talking so much shit on these people in the HOH room, like every single night, like mean, evil things.
Right, and they're all, that's right, when they walked all back in, and
Yeah.
they were all so excited, and people who had been like battling against
Yeah.
each other. Yeah, do we know who won? And
I wish we could talk about it.
Yeah, I do. We can. We do predictions, so you can do your
Okay.
prediction at the end, if
Alright.
you know.
Well, it ain't gonna be Candace. I mean, they're blasting balls at her, and she's like this up against the wall. Like, you cannot catch balls when your hands are up against.
No, I feel like you'd be really good at that one.
If they ever hit through the balls. They
Yeah,
didn't
but
really-
don't you think that competition looked really boring?
Well, it looked like there was a malfunction of some kind because they put them there, and then they're moving on those things, which does nothing, and then they like shot one ball, and then they like sprinkled them with a water pick. And then they're like, yo, it's getting wet in here for house guests. And it's like,
And it was playing that silly music, but I'm like, this competition is not exciting at all.
I think it was supposed to sort of be like the boat one, but there's
Yeah.
no way you could compare the two from last year. Yeah.
I just thought I was super excited for that episode, and it kind of let me down because I thought it was going to be so much more climactic.
Right, with the house guests coming back in.
Well, the competition to come back in. I thought it was going to be something like double eviction competitions are so like.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have had an endurance for that.
And I don't think they should have had the two going at simultaneously. I think it would have been fun to watch other people rooting and see who they were rooting against. And
Why didn't we call the people?
I know, we should have told them.
I'm
sure they would have listened.
They don't listen.
They don't
I don't
listen.
have numbers anyway. I have no contact. You get evicted, and you're done talking to everybody at Big Brother.
You get kicked out of a speeding town car in front of your apartment. They don't even stop. They throw your bag on the sidewalk. Peace.
Go and try to sell your bag on eBay. Good luck with that.
Good luck. It's got skid marks all over it.
Oh my gosh. Did you sell stuff on eBay?
Did I know?
Oh.
I'm too good for that. So.
Oh, okay, go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wasn't. I sold my stuff. Or, yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. So then we have the POV, and it's Oteb, the beaver, which I thought was really cute. With
His voice was super annoying.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand the sad beaver part, but
because
that's neither here nor
there
there.
was a flood, and the beaver he wrote all these love letters, and he lost all of his love letters.
Oh! I missed the story part. I just saw that it was Otev, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who do I think can win this?
Well, you know, I'm the host, so
Yeah,
I know these things.
I understand. That's why you're running the show.
Helen is obviously the target, and Alyssa just pulled this one out and was just football playing over everybody.
I thought she was impressive. How about you?
Yeah, dude. How she just ran past Helen on the top. And
I
just,
loved that. Came out of the swamp, through the water, and just and Helen was already on the ramp. That's what was the best part.
I know. It's amazing the little things, and you work those whatever 60 days or however long they've been in there, 50, whatever it is, and one little slip can cost you the whole thing. You know?
Yeah, I feel like
Kinda
that's
sad.
fat stacks for you.
Kind of fat stacks, yeah.
I would have been pissed off if it was Helen and I saw that. My best friend like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure she was,
for sure.
She'll be watching that in 3 weeks,
But
angry and on Capitol Hill with her,
on Google, she's gonna be looking at all the stuff people are
with her
saying
new
about her.
C-SPAN show that's under wraps with Andy. No hate, just real talk here.
Just real talk, true story.
At AfterBuzz TV.
Oh, I do think whenever they were doing the replacement nomination, the POV ceremony, how Erin emphasized the fact that she is in a duo with Gina Marie. So it was like kind of protecting the 3 a.m. I thought that was really genius of Erin.
Yeah, she kind of she's playing that when she makes a decision, she's playing that nervous role. I think she actually genuinely is kind of nervous when she's doing these things, but I think it works for her because she comes off not non-threatening. Not as threatening. Like,
yeah,
you know,
for sure.
In the beginning, if she was flipping mattresses and winning, she would have been in trouble. But I think the fact that she's just kind of being mousy right now is helping her a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. She totally like toned it down. So then Helen is like, she's obviously trying really hard to see where everyone's head's at, and she's asking Andy if she's going home. Of course, Andy lies to her because he doesn't want her to play hard in the veto. And I mean, I'm sure she was playing hard, but Alyssa was just playing way harder.
Yeah,
I think it's so obvious when Andy lies too. If you guys haven't noticed, like he has a twitch in his eye.
he's very
I
nervous.
didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
yeah, like his eye starts twitching big time. Watch
Yeah.
the live feeds.
Poker, not bad.
Nice.
Right, dude?
Nice tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Andy's super annoying, and like what he did with Helen, like when he was talking to her,
Yeah.
like in the bathroom.
Oh my God, when he was like totally turning it around.
Like, what is that, dude?
Yeah, that wasn't nice.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
I will say
Yeah.
I did kind of respect Helen the way she was threatening
Oh
people.
my God, I know.
I don't know if
She's-
that's coming up, but
Yeah, no, it's all
Oh,
relevant. It's all the
okay.
same thing.
I mean, I like the way she was just letting people know, like, hey, if you do this, then there's two of us, and that's going to be 2 votes against you. Because that's a tactic that I used in the end. You threaten people because they have. It doesn't seem to me right now that people are really thinking about that. There's a jury out there.
right,
And,
I know they're not thinking.
and it's like 3 people in now. Well, it was 4, but 3 people in the jury, and they're kind of like, I mean, yeah, they're doing the fake goodbyes and stuff, but it just doesn't seem to me that they're playing like they have to worry about who they're evicting and how they do it.
Right, and the way like also Helen. Oh yeah, Helen brought up the America thing. America's watching you, like really putting the pressure on Andy.
Right.
But actually, I thought,
What does that matter?
but
Last
that's
time I checked, they don't get a vote.
That's
So
what I was thinking.
this
What-
isn't American Idol. This isn't all those other shows where America gets a say. That's the beauty of Big Brother and why everyone gets to act like a villain if they want to, because America doesn't get a say.
Yeah,
And I think that's the way it should be.
and you won your season.
And I never would have if America got a say. So
Yeah, but
Sorry.
like I said, if it would have been compared your season then to this season, you played the game. It was fun to watch. Like it was you were gaming. And
there
like,
has been other great villains too.
demising.
Like Evil Dick was a great villain.
Yeah.
And to a degree, Rachel was a villain.
Mhm.
She was more of a steamroller villain, but a villain nonetheless.
Yeah, of course.
Every season, I think, before this has had a true villain, and this season just doesn't really have a gaming villain. I think Amanda kind of wants to be that, but I don't know that she has it in her. She's just declaring what she's gonna do, but she doesn't really do much except
Yeah.
be in a duo.
Yeah. Do you think that Amanda is like a Dan character, or like in the sense where I mean, I personally didn't even know Dan was doing all that stuff, like plotting all the evictions.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's holds a candle to Dan in any regard.
Okay, that's
no,
good.
no
'Cause
offense
some
to
people were
Amanda.
comparing her and Dan
Nah.
on blogs.
Dan is on a whole other level. I
Or
mean,
Janelle like Aaron, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yeah.
I mean, I will say right now, even though I hate it every time they say that, I will say right now she is kind of comparable to a Janelle.
You're
in the
right.
sense she's the pretty
But-
blonde that's winning a lot of competitions. I do laugh at that though. You wanted to be Janelle. You're the Janelle. You're Helen, you know, again with America, you're the Janelle. You're this. You're that. Everyone's looking at you, and it's like, wow, you really watch a little too much Big Brother, Helen,
Yeah, this is really into
or not enough.
So then we go on to Amanda and Aaron have the fight about Winegate from week 1. Were you involved in
That
that?
was bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeremy?
You drank the wine, right?
Yeah, I had a sip.
Just one. Let David have one sip.
And at that time, were they giving you beers as well?
Yeah, we had like 3 beers.
Yeah, 3 beers
Yeah.
to split amongst
That's-
15 people. I got a kick out of that episode when they did do the wine, because we know how valuable it is in there, and I'm like, this is gonna start a war, and sure enough, it did. I thought it was very random and weird how they got into it with this week.
Yeah, it's because.
Because they never brought it up again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how.
Amanda she kind of just looks for conflict, I think.
I think she always wants to revert everything that goes on back to her. Always.
Yeah,
She wants the attention.
They call that narcissism.
Something like that.
Well, she does look in the mirror almost like every 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we had one of
noticed
those.
That.
You guys were talking about people want to become actresses. Like, she was on Big Shot Live.
Oh,
that?
what's that?
She was on a TV show, and then it
Okay.
got canceled. And then she looks in the mirror so she could tell she's acting. Like, even with the trash can thing, you could tell like she wanted to put on a show.
Oh, really?
So she's probably the one house guest that wants to become big out of this.
Oh, well, and also whenever they were doing that thing where they were like dancing, I don't think it.
The Harlem Shake?
Yeah, she was like, "What camera are we playing to?" I'm like, "Oh, we're playing the cameras now."
They did a Harlem Shake. I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Yeah, they, like-
should have showed that.
They do actually a lot of like cute stuff on the live feeds that
Oh,
they
yeah?
never air. Like they did the talk. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
saw it.
Yeah, the talk. It was really cute. Like
Like a fake?
Helen, yeah,
Yeah,
Helen,
okay.
and then they had like Keeping Up with Candace, and then
Oh,
like
okay.
they had all the moving company come up and like give their spiel.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it was cute.
Killing the boredom.
I think
Yeah.
the live feeds are actually better than like the actual show. This
I
season.
agree. The
Yeah.
live feeds are
Yeah.
super entertaining. I got like really addicted, and then I got my cough, and I had to like lay off. I think I was like just
Yeah.
not sleeping. Like,
You were staying up that late.
yeah, it was real weird. And then it was like negativity, like really like the negging out in there. It's very
Did they hate on past house guests? Do they talk a lot about like the fans that the ones that know
not
the game?
too much. Sometimes they will. No, they don't really bring up house
In the
guests.
beginning, that's always the thing.
Yeah.
With people talking about the people from before.
Oh,
and
right.
hating them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any
From our
say on
season
that?
or from your season?
like from past seasons?
Yeah, like you know how when you first get in there, everyone's like, "Do you watch the show?" Or who's your favorite?
Oh yeah,
And,
big
you know,
time. During
yeah,
the first 2 weeks they were.
They were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Oh yeah,
it's-
Andy was a lot.
Yeah, tell us
He's
about
a
that.
fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
dude.
time. Same with
Yeah.
Canada, so they were watching a lot of that.
Oh.
Judd was big time too.
Yeah.
Judd's a big fan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you happy that? Oh.
Can't we?
After Winegate happens, Erin starts like totally bitching and saying that she's gonna get Amanda out, and she can, but no, she didn't. She of course bows down to the queen. She
That
did.
is called the one little blow up for 20 minutes, and let's edit that in to make it look suspenseful on Thursday.
Yeah.
You know, that's all that was.
They put up the token pawn, Spencer, because Spencer always
He's
thinks
an amazing pawn. That
he's
guy.
great.
Yo, shouts to Pacific Union Railroad. Hope you didn't confiscate my hard drive.
He's been on the block 5 times.
It's amazing. I think he probably has about 2 votes total, too. He doesn't even get votes against him. He's amazing.
No, he's
the
great.
Teflon Don. They can't make it stick.
He's the brawny man. How did you feel about Spencer in the house? He kind of grossed me out at first. I'm sorry for saying that.
Yeah, he was kind of gross. How he said like he had sex a lot. I don't know how he got one single woman, to be honest.
Well, they're underage for one. No, allegedly. Sorry.
I don't know. He reminded me of Santa Claus, like a dirty railroad redneck guy. But
Arkansas Railroad Santa Claus.
I don't know. He talked a lot. As people say, "Shut the fuck up, Helen." Like it was like on Twitter, it's like "Shut the f up, Spencer." He was like the guy of the house that talks a lot.
He's not dumb.
Yeah, he's not
No,
dumb.
He definitely is not a dumb redneck.
No.
He went to school for journalism, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
University of
Oh my
Arkansas.
gosh.
Oh no.
See, all these people have some type of like background in either Big Brother or like they have managers or agents or stuff like that.
These people?
Yeah,
Oh,
on
really?
your season.
I think there was only like 2 or 3 that didn't. Like me, Jeremy, and like other people. Because I could name.
I mean,
all
are
the-
we really counting like ABC Talent in Austin, Texas? As like,
Explore talent.
What? Are we taking calls, by the way? Are we gonna take calls? Do you do that on here?
Yeah, but are we taking calls?
I don't know. I was just asking.
424-256-1633 if you want to call in.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I didn't want me to go off script.
Yeah, no, I love that.
You're good. Just if people want to call in, they
Guys,
can call in.
in.
Call in. Let's get some
424-256-1633.
questions going. The recap. Anyway, we can read this online. You know,
I know, we want some
let's
good,
get
some juicy
dirt.
stuff.
Let's get some
I can-
questions
I can
going. I'm
think
sure
of
they
some
have stuff for
questions.
David, asking him what he's been doing since he got
Yeah,
evicted.
what have you been doing?
Surfing, bro. Surfing. Shaka.
I've been hanging out with like
Hot
Canada-
chicks. who
yeah.
Watch TV.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Have you been getting
A.
lots of babes?
No, I'm not like Jeremy, a freaking horny bird, but like I like kind of keep it on the sentimental level and try to find that perfect one. I don't know.
That's nice.
But I've been surfing a lot, doing the beach thing, tanning. No.
You look tan.
Yeah, I've just been chilling, hanging out with the Canada cast about like a month ago. Went to Disneyland with them,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Just been doing my thing in San
Did
Diego.
you get to meet them at all?
No, because I was working.
Yeah. They're very nice people. For people who just ended their season.
Oh, yeah, big
usually
time.
they have egos.
They're
and
true
attitudes.
Canadians, dude.
They're like, yeah, they were really cool and nice and
That's fun.
modest and all that.
Yeah. What was it like when you guys went to Busby's?
Is that
That's where we went. Yeah, Busby's. It was cool. I was only there a short time. Had an early morning, so I didn't want to get in trouble with the Canucks. They seemed like they were a rowdy bunch that was about to power down some shots, but they were a very eclectic cast. They were a good cast. Kudos to Casting Inc. Robin
Oh,
Cast.
yeah, love you,
Shout out to
Robin.
Robin.
And Bonnie. And Christopher.
And Chris Catalano.
And you were
Well,
reunited
maybe I
with
should
Kara.
be saying their last names and stuff. Yeah, Kara was there. Kara was there.
Her and Peter are actually dating.
Peter?
Yeah, dude.
Peter from Canada?
Yeah.
Which one was
Spoiler
he?
alert!
Spoiler. Oh, that's right, because she's in San Diego, right?
Yeah, she actually lives in Point Loma.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Oh
cool.
my god, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you guys. Kara and
Peter.
Peter.
I guess Alec wants to get with JoJo.
Oh yeah, I'm all about hooking people up with JoJo because she needs a good man in her life. Is Alec good? Guy?
Oh yeah, Alec's a super good guy. He wanted to get with Caitlyn, but Jeremy's all over that.
Oh right, so I saw that on something, maybe Twitter, that they got together.
Who, Jeremy and Caitlyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy's in Vegas right now.
They're both in Vegas.
Yeah, same with Nick and Liza. I'm thinking about going up there, so we'll see what happens.
Oh my
He's
gosh, I'm
driving there
excited.
right after the show.
Like, I'm going.
He drove up here for this, and he's going right to Vegas.
Do you think that's gonna last, Caitlyn and Jeremy?
No way.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude.
I'm surprised it even.
You know what's weird, dude? Is like he was full on giving me crap about Aaron, and like he freaking full on like went for Caitlyn, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Ain't no way she's going to some town where he's working on,
On a
boats.
boat.
No way.
I looked
I
at
don't
his
know her
Instagram. He
personally.
legit lives on a boat.
Yeah, I don't know her personally, but she's
she's pretty high class.
She's
I think she's
stunning.
headed to the big city, and he's going to be working on Evan Rude 45 motors. For real.
Where's Caitlyn from again?
Minnesota.
Minneapolis?
Yeah, I think she was the prettiest house guest.
I do too.
Over
If they
Aaron.
Hell
I do
yeah.
too.
Sorry.
Much nicer too.
Yeah, I just Aaron's. Don't get me wrong. Aaron's a very pretty girl, but I just think that Caitlyn has this just like
Yep. I agree.
stunning Megan Fox-ish look to her.
I heard that they made a mistake actually. That Caitlyn wished she would have got with me, and then Aaron wished she would have got with Jeremy.
Oh,
but
snap.
Caitlyn doesn't want to admit it, which is kind of
This was the showman season of all
Oh
time.
yeah, big time.
for
We
Dude.
should
sure.
mention that. I think there was like 4 showmances in like the first week, right?
Yeah, dude, and it's kind of funny how Howard wasn't in the Candace and Candace was in the Howard, and then how Howard said that one comment on the live feeds like,
To Amanda?
yeah, like I'm gonna fuck the shit out.
I know, and I didn't
Wow.
believe it, but apparently it was true.
I
Well,
think
he
it was.
That's because he was doing his Jesus thing, and so
He
couldn't,
was.
He couldn't
Dude,
really
and
put that
it's-
out there.
if you follow him on Twitter, he just keeps on talking about God, God, God. It's just like we know you're Christian, bro, but it's just like have some personality with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, because everyone can believe in something.
He should
Yeah.
have stayed away though, because that hurt him a lot with being with her. I think.
Oh, I
Another
do,
duo.
Well, yeah,
Target.
I feel like Spencer and Andy right now are the only, like, they should team up and have like a redhead duo.
The RHD.
Yeah.
Do we have any callers yet? Nobody wants to talk to us, huh? He said the number too fast.
I feel like because unfortunately when we do AfterBuzz, it's like I think people have a hard time getting on the live link.
It's also the middle of the day when people are working and stuff.
Yeah, but let
and
us
they're
know,
watching
guys.
the live feeds too.
Yeah.
It'll be up on YouTube though, right?
Yeah. Don't.
But we won't be here live.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
it's fun.
bad.
It's okay. What are we gonna talk about now?
We can talk about. Oh my God, I love you. Oh yeah. So all of Helen's little. I feel bad because I don't feel bad, but she did think she had that alliance, the three alliance.
Oh, dude, wait. Okay.
Go.
Bro, you should go after Helen, bro. I mean, she has a husband just like you, right?
Does she?
Yeah, bro. She said that her husband looks exactly like you.
Oh,
What?
poor guy.
Yeah.
Tell us more live feed gossip.
Well, I probably know it all. I was the first one evicted, so I've been watching.
I
ever
did
since.
hear one little piece of gossip that I guess Judd in his official bio called me the most hated. He hates me the most of
Really?
anybody in history, which I thought was weird coming from him. I could see that like from a girl, but I thought that was odd.
Well, you know what?
They don't know the people
What?
from year to year, and they judge. And
Yeah. I was actually rooting for Judd until I heard him make a comment about myself, and now I don't.
What'd he
root
say?
For him. I don't even want to put it out there. So.
You know what the
Well,
funny
that's
thing?
okay, 'cause
Hey, Judd, we're friends, so we don't want to be your friend.
oh my god.
You know what
that
the funny
guy's-
thing about Judd though is he tried out for the show 4 times, plus he tried out for the real world 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow.
How you said
Well, he
the
made it.
season was right, the real world.
Yeah.
Well,
He kind of
He-
got
yeah,
it, except
yeah.
without the booze
That's
and
funny.
being
Yeah.
able to leave and having
Yeah.
fun, and he didn't
Yeah.
really get. Unless I don't know, maybe he got back in and he's still in it. But if you're sitting in the jury
Maybe.
house right now, you're
I mean,
not,
he only got lucky on one competition. He was a good communicator, whatever not. But like,
Communicator mumbled all
if
the
you, yeah,
time.
I'm talking about like a likable guy.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
yeah, it was weird how everybody was so quick to evict him, but everyone seemed genuinely sad that he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Erin, how she was balling. I'm just like, what's going on here, dude?
Uh-oh. So, okay, I have to ask this. Whenever you got evicted, how did it, like, what was the press like? Because that's when all that racism stuff was really heated. So what was going
right.
on? Like, I know this is, like, the most annoying question for you, but
That was chill.
how'd you feel?
Well, when I first got evicted, like, because it was the weekend,
Yeah.
so they had to call me on Monday. And then they were pretty chill about it, actually.
Yeah, it was big news.
But
because it was
they
fresh
kept on
off
asking
the
me a lot
Paula
of questions
Deen.
about Erin, but I think I handled it well.
But what about Twitter? And,
What
like,
do
do
you
you
mean?
know if they attacked Caitlyn when she got out?
Oh, the Mean Girls Alliance?
Yeah.
I think a little bit, but people are starting to figure out like Kane was actually a nice, decent human being, and Erin actually like was, I don't know, kind of has a cold heart here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm wondering if, like, it'll die down or if, like, people are going to be easy on Erin when she gets out.
I think
Hey.
it's dying down now, but I think it's more of Amanda.
Yeah.
I think there's
know.
enough time in between, and also if she wins, everybody loves a winner. You know.
They do, and
Yeah,
it's so
they'll forgive
like
all
with
that. I
the-
mean, late June will be such a memory come the second week in September.
Oh,
you know
I
what
know,
I mean?
I know. Just wait, I had something I was gonna say.
Or when is the finale? Is it the second week of September?
September 18th.
Okay, so third week is September.
And they all think it's like the
It's just a
20th,
long season.
Oh
the
yeah,
26th,
and
which is kind of weird.
I think they do.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, it's the 26th, and it's just like
They'll be
it's 18th.
pleasantly surprised to leave 8 days early.
Because I think
from
there's
that
going to be another
jail
double
cell.
eviction.
There
If
has
you-
to be.
if
Oh
you
no,
do
a
the
fast
cards right,
forward,
yeah.
a fast forward game.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, I know we talked about this before we were on this, but I think it's really cute how they're all talking about going to Vegas Bash, but there is no Vegas Bash this year.
Yeah, it's in San Diego, right?
No, that's in Vegas, but they're not having it anymore because that chick is like so disorganized
Yeah.
and like everyone's super mad at her.
Oh, I thought
That's
Rachel
funny.
was having it.
In Vegas?
No, she's having some after party in San Diego, but then she's not inviting Erin.
Oh, shizzle. Well, they're having Ryan and Rachel are hosting an after party at 11 nightclub in it's like a club in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
You
Gay.
know that
It's
one?
a gay club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Near. Oh, I was just, no, I can't. near,
Okay. So yeah. Oh, gosh, see, we talked so much. We have to start wrapping it up. Anyway, that's about it, right?
Well,
Let's
Should
see.
we-
Where did we leave off? Yeah. Helen's pleading for her life. Everyone's already made the decision. And oh, Alyssa makes nice with Aaron and GM. Oh, and that's when Andy was threatening her, or not threatening her. Helen was threatening Andy. We went over all that.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is that America should it's gonna be quite the rumble of Sunday's episode when they see who wins and who comes back. Plus what Jesse said to Amanda before she left. So
Jesse said to Amanda.
Just tell us that.
Oh yeah, can you tell us that?
Oh, on the live feeds? Well, yeah, during last night.
When she left
Yeah.
last night, you mean?
Yeah.
So
tell
she, Jesse.
Well,
Yeah,
that kind of gives it a hint that she's
Big
not the
Brother
one who's going
predictions
back.
right now. Okay, with one down. So let us know the prediction.
Of who's coming back from me?
Well, no, what you were just gonna say.
She's she's all like, "Fuck you, Amanda, fuck you," and she's all telling the rest of the house guests to get her out, which is kind of funny. Right before she went through the sliding glass
awesome.
door. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
I kind of liked the my favorite eviction maybe ever was Gina Marie evicting Candace.
That's what reminded me of the Bad Girls Club.
Boo-boo. Oh yeah, so Bad Girls Club. I mean, that was awesome.
These
She's like,
jokers.
go live at you. I like when they start bringing up the personal stuff, and you know how it is. Like in the beginning, you're all trying to be friends, and so you're telling everybody everything about your life, and then they use it against you.
Oh,
And
I
they
know.
go live at your mom's house. Oh yeah, well at least my mom loves me, not like yours. And I'm
I
just
like living at my mom's house. It's expensive in New York.
not on Staten Island, is it?
Anyway, guys, we had a blast. It was
That's
amazing.
it?
Yeah.
All right,
That's it.
this was fun. Thank you
This
very
is the
much.
AfterBuzz wrap up.
Shouts to Maria Menounos going to see the Boston Red Sox tonight. She's a big Boston sports fan like I am.
okay.
Yeah, Red Sox at
Let's
Dodgers.
go.
Let's go.
Oh, but Dodgers are on their winning streak.
They are, but the Red Sox ain't bad either.
Oh.
See you there.
Oh yeah, you can follow. Well, Boogie, you're very missed on Twitter.
You can't find me.
There's lots of
intentionally.
Boogie Malin.
Come find me at the Dodgers beer stand tonight.
I love all the fake accounts that they like say that they're you and they're
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah. Patriots. Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
Where
guys.
can we find you, David?
At David Girton too.
Yeah, spell that for us.
DAVIDGIRTON 2.
Cool.
Is there a David Girton 1?
Yeah, dude, there's already David Girton taken and David Girton 1. I was just like, what is this?
Your dad's hollering at some hoes on Twitter.
You can find me at Ashley Iocco, ASHLEYIOCCO.
Let's go.
Woo!
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.